Let's see, we're going to move on to our next question. What do you believe are the top 1 or 2 issues the schools are facing, and what would you do about them? And we'll start with Josh.
Number 1 is funding, and that's something we've already discussed. The government or the state government is taking funds away from public schools. That, is probably, in my opinion, our biggest issue. And we are very fortunate that we do have a big tax base. We also have a great treasurer and superintendent, and we have a board that is very involved, and we stay on top of that, as well as we have an audit committee who looks at our finances, made up of community members. There's 3 members on that audit committee, as well as our treasurer and 1 board member. And we're watching that closely, but every time it happens, you just said, we're losing $1.3 million next year. And how are we gonna continue to provide the education to our kids without losing academic programming, which we've been very fortunate. We haven't cut any academic programming.
Okay, Steve?
In fact, not only have we not cut academic programming, but we've added programming. We added a first of its kind medical program, Medical Academy, in conjunction with University Hospital's Ahuja Medical Center for our high school students, where they can take all sorts of medical related programming while they're in high school. We've added a design and engineering program. We keep adding things as we're lowering our per capita, our per student cost. Fiscal management is what the community wants from us. That's what we, as 5 board members, are supposed to do, represent the community.
Do you agree that's one of the most important issues the district is facing?
Oh, absolutely. Look, I have every confidence that our governor will continue to cut funding to well-achieving school districts. And it doesn't make sense to me. It seems he's punishing those that achieve, but it's the power that he has for winning the election. And so the funding is absolutely a problem. The other problem is standardized testing and how we deal with it. Beachwood has taken a very proactive approach. We didn't wait for the tests to happen. We went out and researched the tests. We have curriculum people that did all sorts of research and were ready when the tests came. Our students had been exposed to the type of tests that they were going to be taking. They were exposed to taking them online, and so we believe that they were well prepared for them. But we keep seeing changes. The park test has been replaced by the air test. We don't know what's coming down the road. And so that's an interesting thing when you're trying to plan a school year and you don't know in September what the test is going to be in April. We need greater accountability from Columbus so that we know what's going on.
Joshua, do you have anything to add?
I do, and it's going to go away from the testing, but it's the other issue that I feel is, the key issue, and that's the other one we discussed, our facilities. Hilltop School was built, I believe, in 1956, right around the same time. We need to do something, whether it is consolidation or renovation of these buildings. We can't keep them where they're at. And that's, as we said, those are issues that we are on top of. We've got committees for the consolidation renovation. We also have committees for the athletic improvements. And those are things that we need to take care of if we want to bring and attract new families to Beachwood.
Absolutely.
Okay.